Hello and welcome. Hello. Good afternoon, ghouls and ladies. Tonight we have a very... What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Vinny MG, friend, Mr. Phoenix, and we are The Mini Vinny Show. Hello, everybody. My name is Vinny MG, and this is my boy, Mr. Phoenix. Welcome to The Mini Vinny Show.
What's up, everybody?
Tonight we are going to talk about the Michigan Dogman.
Dogman.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey. That made me pee.
Yo, I come in peace.
I peed a little.
Yeah, right? What do we got? What's up with the Dogman? What do you mean?
So the Dogman, man. Michigan Dogman, the first and the oldest out of all the cryptids in our world. What do you know about the Dogman, Mr. Jeremy?
Man, I know this. The allegedly witnesses in 1887 was in Wexford County, Michigan. Aren't you close to that?
Actually, no, I'm not close to Wexford. I'm actually closer to Brighton. But it's funny that you say that because there have been sightings all over Michigan. I'm talking about Lettsburg, Traverse City. We have sightings in Clearwater, all over Michigan. It's incredible. And they're all the same description of what could be the Dogman. Everybody says they either have yellow or amber eyes, 7 to 8 feet tall, hairy dog head, standing on 2 legs.
Wow. Dude, that is freaking insane.
It is. It's very insane. There was actually... Go ahead. There was actually a truck driver that was coming from a plant in Traverse City carrying a bunch of paper from a paper plant up to the UP and was being chased by what could only be the Dogman. He said it was a bipedal creature, 2 legs, that could run just as fast as he was driving, 20 miles an hour. If I could run 20 miles an hour, I would give Usain Bolt a run for his money.
You would run your little legs off.
I would run myself back to the future. That's what I'd do. I'd be breaking the sound barrier.
Well, one of the things about the Dogman is that they have a 10-year cycle that falls on the years ending in 7. So the very first one was 1887.
Yeah, I've heard about that. How creepy is that?
I know we got 2 more years, and man, 2 more years, and you might be kibbles and bits.
Woo! No, I'm gonna be a chew toy. You'll be the kibbles and bits. Okay, let's get this straight. Nobody looks at me being as small as I am and goes, that's tasty. No, they're gonna look at me and say, how many bites can I take to get to the center of the top? That's what they're looking at me for. All right?
Oh, man, oh, man.
Yep. And you know what the best part about this subject is that Michigan's not the only state in the United States that has a Dogman. You got the
Really?
Beast of Brave Road, you got Ohio, you got all these states that have a Dogman in them. And it is funny too because the Michigan Dogman is and will always be the grandfather of all werewolf and lycanthrope tales. In fact, it was inspired by the Michigan Dogman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Except, in reality, they say when you get scratched by the Dogman, it festers and then it kills you. You don't turn into a werewolf. You ain't howling at the moon when you get scratched by this puppy. No,
Well,
thank you.
that's just not fair.
I know it's not. It's not. I don't know who came up with that logic. If you get scratched, you end up becoming one. No, that's not how it works. If that was how it works, half of the animals in the animal kingdom would be werewolves. Could you imagine a deer that howls? I don't think that would be a
No, but I imagine you being a chihuahua if you got scratched.
Exactly. That'd be one mean ass chihuahua. Seriously. I mean, they're already mean, but to get one that's scratched by a werewolf, that's PMS Central right there.
You'll have no mas.
No mas. No little
Oh, man, Mr. Vinny, you know what? We have got a video to play.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see the Dogman video.
Let's see. I believe our producer, he is having a lot of technical difficulties. It's freezing up on him, so please bear with us and don't just leave us. We really love you all.
I think our technical producer is having technical issues.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and play video one.
All right. We'll play video one right now. Now. I think our producer's being lazy.
No, I think he's having problems.
Either that or he's watching the Pacers. Are they playing today?
I don't know if the Pacers are playing.
TikTok.
All right, so let's see. I will just do this. And we will do this. Never mind. I think we've got something loading. If not, I will load it myself because I know he's having a lot of problems with his internet, which is understandable. You've got to definitely pay attention closely to this information that we found.
Oh, yeah, this is a big doozy. And you know what's really cool about the video is that it shows you so much credibility in how many people actually have seen Dogman.
Yeah.
I mean, when we can get this video to load, you'll be amazed at what you see and hear. And it's creepy, too, because most of it makes sense. It really does. There have been a lot of disappearances in these woods.
The legend is born.
Here we go.
The legend of the Michigan Dogman began in the raw, untamed wilderness of Wexford County, Michigan in 1887. Lumberjacks, hardened by the solitude of the woods, stumbled upon something that would haunt them forever. They described a creature standing over 7 feet tall, broad-shouldered and powerful. Its body shaped like a man, but crowned with the snarling head of a dog. Its eyes, they said, reflected the firelight like molten gold. At first, their story was met with laughter, another tall tale from men who'd spent too long in the woods. But as months passed, similar accounts began surfacing from other logging camps. Witnesses described the same impossible features: the dog's muzzle, the human-like hands tipped with claws,
Oh
and the unholy scream that tore through the forest before the creature vanished back into the dark. By the turn of the century, the name Dogman had spread across northern Michigan. It wasn't spoken in jest anymore. It was whispered with fear. What made the legend harder to dismiss was its pattern. Every 10 years, almost to the exact year ending in 7, new sightings would emerge. 1,887, 1,897, 1,907, always during summer, always near isolated logging roads or rivers. These weren't just stories. They were records. Farmers, travelers, and lawmen all left behind accounts that echoed the same terrifying details. Horses would panic for no reason. Cattle would be found mutilated, untouched by scavengers. Some men vanished entirely, their tools scattered as if dropped mid-swing. By the 1930s, fear had turned into superstition. Children were warned not to stray into the forest after dark. Hunters tied charms to their rifles for protection. And still, the sightings always came timed with the next 7th year. Then, in 1987, exactly 100 years after the first report, the legend resurfaced with modern evidence. A recording. A chilling howl captured on tape by a local radio DJ sent shockwaves through Michigan. The sound was unlike any known animal, deep, guttural, and disturbingly human. Experts analyzed it for weeks, unable to identify its source. And it was then that the phrase whispered through every local newsroom and diner booth, "This is bad." Law enforcement began to notice a troubling pattern in their old archives. There were dozens of unexplained animal mutilations, missing livestock, and even disappearance cases that matched the years of the Dogman cycle. The infamous 7th years.
27's coming up.
What had once been brushed aside as a coincidence now looked eerily deliberate. Then came the most chilling detail. A listener mailed Cook a cassette tape labeled only with a handwritten note, recorded near Manistee, 1987. When played, it contained a sound that defied explanation. It started as a low, guttural growl, too deep to be human.
I've actually heard this
Then
growl.
It rose a half howl, half scream that pierced through the static with an animalistic rage that seemed to vibrate through the speakers. Wildlife experts were consulted, but no one could match the sound to any known animal native to North America. Wolves didn't howl like that. Coyotes didn't growl like that. And no man could make that sound and survive. But the strangest discovery wasn't the damage. It was the tufts of coarse gray hair tangled in the torn nylon. The samples were sent to a small wildlife genetics lab in Marquette. Initially, the technicians expected to identify the hair as wolf or coyote.
Oh, wow.
But when they ran the DNA sequencing, the results didn't match anything in their database. The sample contained 2 distinct genetic codes, one belonging to a North American canine, and another that appeared to share traits with primates.
The DNA didn't lie. It wasn't wolf. It wasn't human. It was something in between.
At first, the lab assumed contamination. The samples were retested not once, but 3 times under sterile conditions. Each time, the same baffling result appeared, a hybrid signature, canine, and something unknown. When a second independent lab in Wisconsin was asked to cross-check the data, their analysts confirmed the anomaly. For a few weeks, the findings were quietly discussed in scientific circles. Then suddenly, the conversation stopped. The original research files were sealed. The lead biologist stopped responding to calls, and the official statement released to the public simply read, "Results inconclusive due to sample degradation." But a month later, screenshots began surfacing online, allegedly leaked from someone inside the lab. They showed the raw sequencing data and internal notes, including one line that made researchers uneasy. Genetic markers do not correspond to any known species on record. There was a possible cross-genome mutation or an unidentified primate lineage. The scientific community refused to publicly address this, but among cryptozoologists, it was the moment everything changed. For the first time, there was biological evidence, not folklore, not blurry photos, but something physical that science couldn't neatly explain. Mainstream scientists scrambled to explain the results away, suggesting contamination, degraded samples, or even deliberate tampering. Yet none of those explanations accounted for the repeated appearance of the same hybrid sequence across separate, independently run analyses.
Wow.
And then came a quiet revelation. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources
reportedly
ordered a full internal review of unidentified animal samples collected between 2015 and 2020. When journalists requested the results under the Freedom of Information Act, The request was denied for reasons of public safety. That single phrase ignited a storm of speculation. What could be so dangerous about releasing data from a DNA test? Was it because the truth challenged everything we thought we knew about the region's wildlife? Or because the truth confirmed something far darker? In interviews since, Steve Cook, the same radio DJ who inadvertently revived the Dogman story decades earlier, was asked if he believed the DNA evidence proved the creature's existence. He paused for a moment, then said softly, "I think it proves one thing, that we've never really been alone in those woods." And that meant the legend of the Dogman wasn't just a story anymore, it was a warning. The next day, every file related to the Dogman DNA was erased from the system. Samples vanished. Backup drives were gone. It was as if the research had never existed. Local journalists tried to investigate, but quickly hit dead ends. The state wildlife department denied involvement. The university overseeing the lab refused interviews.
Wow.
Even freedom of information requests were rejected,
aren't they?
citing matters related to public safety and wildlife
FBI
control.
comes a knocking.
That phrase alone sent chills down the spines of those who knew the truth.
You got to do the
Since
running.
when did a few mysterious hair strands threaten public safety? In nearby towns, fear began to replace curiosity. Hunters who once spoke freely now stayed silent. A man from Grayling, who claimed to have captured trail cam footage of a large upright figure, reported that officials came to his door and confiscated his camera, calling it a wildlife inspection.
Man.
He never saw the footage again. The same pattern repeated across the state, stories being erased, witnesses retracting statements, and rumors of quiet visits from government vehicles appearing after reported sightings. One former park ranger confessed anonymously that he'd been told to label several unexplained animal attacks as bear incidents, even when the claw marks didn't match any known species.
That's not a bear claw.
They said it's for the public's peace of mind, he whispered. But it didn't feel like peace.
I mean,
it felt like a warning. Even Steve Cook, the radio DJ who first revived the legend with his 1987 song, in a rare interview when asked about the recent discoveries, he paused and simply said, "They told me to stop asking questions." That was all. But the way he said it, softly, almost trembling, told a deeper story. It wasn't the creature in the woods that terrified people most anymore. It was the silence surrounding it. The kind that suggested someone, somewhere, had seen what couldn't be unseen and decided the world wasn't ready to know. Yet the evidence keeps coming. Claw marks higher than any bear could reach, prints too wide for a wolf, and sounds recorded deep in the Manistee forest that no known animal could make. Skeptics call it folklore, but what kind of folklore leaves DNA traces no one can classify? What kind of myth slams into moving vehicles or mimics a human scream with terrifying accuracy? Theories have tried to explain it all, from a government experiment gone wrong to a prehistoric survivor of an extinct lineage. But every theory falls short of explaining the same detail repeated for over a century. The Dogman doesn't flee, it observes, it waits. From the frightened whispers of 19th century loggers to the leaked DNA results of today, the Michigan Dogman has evolved from campfire legend into one of America's most enduring mysteries. Every new encounter, every unexplained howl, only sharpens the question of what's truly roaming those woods.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man.
You know, that gets me thinking. When he said that Wolfman could be some kind of hybrid animal, I mean, that's not entirely not possible. There have been animals that have done that have interspecies, that have mated with each other, that are not of the same species. I mean, we got the liger, we got the, what was that Tasmanian one? I forgot what it is. But these are all hybrid animals. These are animals that were made or accidentally produced due to Mother Nature. So I'm not entirely sure that Wolfman actually is a legend and more some kind of animal that just hasn't been discovered yet. There are woods here in Michigan that truly haven't been touched. And if you think about it like that, it makes this all more creepier, because that brings the realization that there's actually something out there that's got human hands with claws that's covered in fur with wild animal intensity. That's just creepy beyond all standards.
It's extremely creepy. The one thing I need to know is, does it get fleas?
I don't think ticks would bite that.
I mean, can we go find the dog man if he's having a problem and give him a flea collar?
I mean, if okay, so basically this trucker shot Dogman and killed him. So if Dogman is now dead, there's not going to be another 7 year or another 10 year on the 7th day or 7th month or whatever reveal of the Dogman, because some dumbass shot him. Boom, dead. 357 through the eyeball.
But hold on, couldn't they maybe spread?
I think it
Bumped uglies, you know. I mean, come on. I think Dogman is still around.
It could be. Like I said, there could be more dogmen out there. We don't know. That's what makes this such a big mystery, is it is undiscovered. I think the Dogman is just some kind of animal that hasn't been discovered. Either that, or it's some kind of hybrid animal that was made by the government as some kind of weapon. But by saying it like that makes me sound nutso in the braino. And
do you got your aluminum hat?
I need a aluminum hat here because I feel crazy. All right, we're gonna go to commercial, and when we come back, we will talk more about Dogman.
What's up, guys? It's your main man Turtle, the TURTLE, right here from Little Bit of Coffee. We have Monday morning shows every Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and this Monday is Conspiracy Week. What better conspiracy to talk about other than Christopher Columbus during the Thanksgiving holiday? You don't want to miss out. We're going to get the nitty gritty and the dirty. So make sure you're there 7 a.m. this Monday. See you guys there.
Christopher Columbus was once lauded as a national hero for supposedly discovering America.
Who was he, really? Lies a question that no one has ever been able to answer with certainty. Is the most shocking discovery of all. Most enduring heroes are never as simple as the stories we tell about them.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been an LBOC podcast production.
Hey, we're back.
Hello, hello.
Everything going okay, Mr. Producer?
Yep.
Why?
To my stage.
What?
So, that's going to be super awesome. Did you see that commercial? A little bit of coffee?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great show. Great show. If you like our show, you should definitely check out their show. They're on every Monday morning.
Right there.
There you go. 7 a.m.
Yes, that conspiracy of Christopher Columbus.
If you get up that dang early, God bless you. I need my beauty sleep. It takes a lot of sleep to make me this beautiful, okay? Just saying. Anyway.
Okay, Diva.
So back to the subject in hand. We have a Dogman song. Have you heard about it?
I stumbled it, but I don't remember exactly how it went.
It is called The Legend, and it is made by a radio station person in Traverse City. What was his name again?
It was on our video. I don't remember the exact name, but I know that he was, from what I was reading, he did it as a joke.
As an April Fool's joke. But
in 1987.
Instead of expecting laughs, he actually got what is known as confessions from people who have claimed to see Dogman, and a vision haunts and horrifies them to this day. If you ever seen the Dogman or have any kind of evidence, please send it to our website at Mini Vinny and Mr. Phoenix.
Here you go. Here's our email.
There it is. There's the email. Send it there, and we will put it on the show.
All right.
Wow. A song about Dogman. That is nuts. That actually got people to call in the radio station and confess. Let's hear the song.
So the officer and I went out there to take a look at it. You know, it wasn't a bear because, you know, he just tried to chew in around the doors. And you could see a dog print, you know, alongside the window sill there. And so it was obviously a dog.
Oh, wow. It's got a good beat to it.
A cool summer morning in early June is when the legend began. At a nameless logging camp in Wexford County where the Manistee River ran. 11 lumberjacks near the Garland Swamp found an animal they thought was a dog. In a playful mood, they chased it around till it ran inside a hollow log. A logger named Johnson grabbed him a stick and poked around inside. Then the thing let out an unearthly scream and came out and stood upright.
Oh, wow.
None of those men ever said very much about whatever happened then. They just packed up their belongings and left that night, were never heard from again. It was 10 years later in '97 when a farmer near Buckley was found. Slumped over his plow, his heart had stopped. There were dog tracks all around. 7 years past the turn of the century, they say a crazy old widow had a dream of dogs that circled her house at night. They walked like men and screamed. In 1917, a sheriff who was out a-walking found a driverless wagon and tracks in the dust like wolves had been a-stalking. Near the roadside, a 4-horse team lay dead with their eyes open wide. When the vet finished up his examination, he said it looked like they died of fright. In '37, a schooner captain said several crew members had reported a pack of wild dogs roaming Bowers Harbor. His story was never recorded.
Wow. That's 2007. That article right there.
In '57, a man of the cloth found claw marks on an old church door.
Oh.
The newspaper said they'd been made by a dog. He'd had to stood 7'4". In '67, a van load of hippies told a park ranger named Quinlan they'd been awakened in the night by a scratch at the window. There was a dog man looking in and grinning. Then in the summer of '87, near Luther, it happened again. At a cabin in the woods, it looked like maybe someone had tried to break in. There were cuts around the doors could have only been made by very sharp teeth and claws. He didn't wear shoes because he didn't have feet. He walked on just 2 paws.
Man.
The Legends are born of stories told, imagination without restriction. But what does a legend become when the truth outruns the fiction? The decades come, the decades go, people still swear they see. Interlock and Reed City, Mackinac, there was something looking back at me. And somewhere in the Northwoods darkness, a creature walks upright. And the best advice you may ever get is don't go out at night.
That's true. See? That's what you should not do, Vinny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I love that song. That
was a good song.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
love it.
A prank or not, I mean, it's still pretty good. He did a good job.
As a prank, I mean, to be honest, doesn't sound like a prank. He worked pretty dang hard on that song. Anyways, isn't it strange that all of these sightings all had the same depiction of what the Dogman looks like? They're practically the same. All 7 foot or over 7 foot.
Yeah, I heard 7'4".
Yeah, I mean, man, why couldn't I be 7 foot? I'd love to be 7 foot. You kidding me?
7'4". I'd play basketball. I'd be a given. I'd be
right. I'd drive a car without pedal extensions. I could finally get the cup out of a cabinet in my kitchen.
You can graduate your cars.
I could, no joke, probably bend over easier to tie my own damn shoe. No joke.
You know what, Vinny? You would leave the Power Wheels and actually get a car.
God, gotta love our producer and his smart mouth.
So can you hear me, Vinny?
I can hear you perfectly fine, my buddy.
Okay, because you literally just left my Power Wheel joke out there to
I didn't leave it out there, buddy. I just don't acknowledge it.
Oh, come on, it's the best thing ever.
Listen, the only Power Wheel that I've ever been in was a pink Barbie Power Wheel, and that picture is lost in the archives. Okay, we shall not talk about it. That is
hey,
it.
I know who you live with, so I'll get the picture.
Hey! You leave her out of this.
I'll get
the Dogman on you.
I ain't scared of no Dogman. So what else did you know about the Dogman? What else did you learn?
So did you know that the first Dogman sightings were not actually here in Michigan? They were actually Dogmen in Egypt. You actually have an Egyptian god that is a Dogman with the head of a jackal and the body of a man. And his name is Anubis.
Hey, hold up. I found out, actually, I was reading and watching a video, and I sent it to you, and I bet you forgot, or it just went over your head.
Probably.
The Dogman was taller and bigger than Anubis. It's not actually the same one. There's a total different creature, entity, completely. Yep. It's not the same.
So the whole part of that, and I did see that video, thank you, ding over my head. So basically, they were explaining that, yes, the Dogman nowadays is bigger than Anubis was back then. But Anubis was one of these Dogman creatures. There was more than one in Egyptian time. In fact, if you look at all the hieroglyphs in Egypt, on these pyramids or wherever they're stowed or shown, you can actually see that the depiction of multiple figures that are Dogmen, not just Anubis. Anubis was a god of the underworld.
Yes.
You saw Anubis before you went up or down, whatever one. He was the one that judged you according to your acts of kindness or evil deeds. Now they say that the Dogman here in Michigan is kind of like that. They say that he's more of a protector of the wilderness and all of the wildlife. They also say he's a warning to anybody who trespass on Indian burial or Indian ground. Now, we did have 3 Indian tribes here. I do not remember the names of each tribe, but I do know that there was one tribe that lived in Wexford County, and there was another one that lived in Traverse City. The third one was actually an Indian tribe that ended up disappearing and becoming wiped out of existence as we know it.
Didn't they think the Dogman was the Wendigo?
Not a Wendigo, a Wendigoe. A Wendigo, a Wendigo is a evil spirit that preys on virgin men.
Yeah, that's it.
Wendigoe is basically like a skinwalker, like a witch of some sort in their culture. It is an evil spirit that was once human form that uses its powers for evil.
Wow.
Yeah,
I am amazed. You know what I want to do? I want to take a trip to Michigan and set up camp and see if we can capture. Who's coming with me?
I'm already here, so. I mean, you can come
I think our
on
producer's
down,
coming.
but I'm
I think our
already
producer's
here,
going to
pal.
come too.
Huh?
I think our producer's going to come to the.
I mean, if Mr. POD were to come with us to do a Dogman hunt, that would save both our butts because I don't run that fast. But Mr. POD doesn't run, period. I just kick his cane, throw it down a ditch.
That's
and
not
take
nice.
off
Don't kick his cane. That's not nice.
Hey, you know, it's doggy dog world out there when you're talking about the Dogman here. And,
so don't pick you up and throw you?
Yeah, pick POD up. He's got more meat on his bones.
Well, I want to thank everybody that has been watching and been up and down with us. If you would please share it, like, comment. I mean, if you have anything that you want to talk about or share with the paranormal or folklore or whatever, I mean, email us. That's all you've got to do is just send us an email. So, Mr. Mini Vinny, you got any other news?
Apparently, our beautiful fans that are watching us think it would be cute seeing me run from Dogman. Listen here. You're probably right. It'd probably be cute. But then again, you probably won't see me because when Vinny gets scared, Vinny gets moving. And Vinny don't care who's with him, if you behind him or not, you getting left behind. I turn into what's that mouse from the Looney Tunes?
Are you talking about the Mighty Mouse?
No, the Looney Tunes.
The Looney Tunes. Oh, I have no idea his name.
Yeah, I turn into him. I turn into the Flash. Speedy Gonzalez. That's it. I turn into Speedy Gonzalez.
I knew it'd slap me across the face here pretty soon.
I go, arriba, andere, arriba, and I disappear.
Well, those too many Ibas, you'd already been snacked on.
No, no, because without doing the arribas, I would be running, so you wouldn't catch my booty. Listen, if I can walk on water after getting bumped by a white reef shark, okay, which happened to me in Florida, I will definitely walk on a bush, okay, to get out of there.
You need to move here to Florida and get out of that Michigan, because I really think the Dogman's hunting you down, especially now.
Gladly, I would feed him a bone. I would literally be like, Here, boy. Here.
Well, everybody,
but you know, it is cool though. I think about it. He's elusive. He's like our very own Bigfoot, but not a Bigfoot. In fact, if you watch, there are certain videos on the Dogman where they have footprints, and the footprint actually looks better than a wolf footprint with long toes. So not only this thing has human hands, but it could possibly have a human foot developing.
I don't know. Ooh, Dogman versus Vinny. I don't even think he would come up to his ankle.
I'd be like I would be the Chihuahua that's fearless. I'd be like, and he just pick.
So you would gnaw on his Achilles attendant.
He'd pick me up on my head and go, and I'd be like,
He'd be you would be biting on his Achilles attendant, and he'll be shaking you off.
He would learn English real quick and say, "What is this thing on me, Jesus?"
I didn't know I went into a briar brush.
Why is there a piranha chewing on my foot? I'm like,
that's funny. We're gonna go to a commercial.
All right.
Yay! Oh, bye-bye.
What's up, guys? It's your main man Turtle, the TURTLE, right here from Little Bit of Coffee. We have Monday morning shows every Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and this Monday is Conspiracy Week. What better conspiracy to talk about other than Christopher Columbus during the Thanksgiving holiday? You don't want to miss out. We're going to get the nitty gritty and the dirty. So make sure you're there 7 a.m. this Monday. See you guys there.
Christopher Columbus was once lauded as a national hero for supposedly discovering America.
Who was he, really? Lies a question that no one has ever been able to answer with certainty. Is the most shocking discovery of all. Most enduring heroes are never as simple as the stories we tell about them.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been an LBOC podcast production.
Wow, I really can't wait for Monday morning. I would love to watch that episode.
I will watch it in my sleep.
I
love the guys. I respect the guys. I love them. They're super, super, super awesome people. And Little Miss Smokey is amazing too on what she does. So I just don't get up that early.
No,
I can't help it.
No. My buddy is sleeping like a dog in his bed.
We want everybody else to wake up that early, though. You've got to check it out because their information that they've got is phenomenal. I'll just let you know. One thing that I discovered, and they said they're going to talk about it, was Christopher Columbus thought the world was a boob.
Was a what?
Was a boob. Can you believe that?
Are you telling me I've been living on a planet shaped like my favorite part of the woman's body?
Yeah. And supposedly the Garden of Eden, I think, is the nipple. But I don't know all of it. You've got to watch Monday. If you want to know more about this, you have to watch Monday.
That's incredible. Really is.
I didn't know any of this. I wasn't taught this in school.
I thought that he discovered that the world wasn't flat. That he went around the world.
I don't know. I know. You've got some more information you're holding on us, don't you?
Oh, man, shit. Now it's shaped like a boob. Next, it's gonna be shaped like a taco. No,
I'm talking about Dogman. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, Dogman. Now, put yourself in Dogman's shoes. Would you ever poop in the forest?
That's funny.
I don't think I would. I would be too scared of an ant crawling up my butt, and then it would be over for me. That'd be it.
It would be over for you.
Yeah, it would be it.
So,
man, our producer's having a lot of fun with banners that aren't true.
All right. I got some questions for you. You've done a lot of research. I want to know, what is the earliest known sighting of the Michigan Dogman and who reported it?
1987, and it was reported by a logging community in Michigan, up at Wexford, Michigan, and they were harvesting wood for a plant.
Very good. And Steve Cook, by the way, is the one that made the song.
Steve Cook, that is the man's name. Yes,
he did a great job on that. So
I would love to get him on the show and get his take on everything.
We will have to do a Dogman Part 2 eventually, later down the line.
Definitely.
If Dogman had a dating profile, what would his bio be?
or I'm a beast in bed.
So, all right, here you go. Right here. This is perfect for you. If you could interview Dogman on your podcast, what would be your first question?
Do you have fleas?
I really want to know that too. Like, seriously. And like, are they little bitty fleas like our dogs get, or do they actually grow? Are they grown?
Like monster fleas. Yeah, I want to know too. Like, do they howl at the moon with you? Is that the echo?
I don't know. I really want to know. So, if Dogman joined a boy band, what would his group be called?
Be called the Howlers.
The Howlers?
Yeah.
I think they'd be the Fleabags.
No, I like mine, the Howlers.
All right. So, do you think Dogman is real? Is a real creature, a misunderstood animal, or just a spooky campfire story?
To be honest with you, I actually think he's real. To be truthfully honest, there's DNA evidence, there's physical evidence, there's audible evidence, there's video evidence. There's too much out there for him not to be real, and most of these sightings that have been explained by people. These people don't know each other, so how could they all be talking and describing the same thing that they've all seen?
Right.
They don't talk to each other. They have no contact with each other. So how could that be possible?
We do have social media now, so it is pretty easy to look each other up.
It is true. I'm not going to say that it's not possible. I'm not going to say, hey, this guy claimed he saw Wolfman or Dogman. I'm going to look him up and I'm going to ask him questions and then I'm going to claim to see Dogman. No. And I'm not saying there aren't people out there who just do it for fame, because there are. I mean, it's the human anatomy. Everybody has temptations. But at the same time, it's just too coincidental to have that much on one entity and one crypto than for it not to be real. It's just too much. And why would the government get involved? Why?
I don't know. They took that gentleman that shot Dogman. They took his gun, his house, and a whole bunch of stuff.
They took him in for questioning. They threatened the man. They threatened him. Why would you threaten? They took that other guy's evidence from his trail camera, his own personal property. They lied to his face. They told him that they were something they're not, just to confiscate evidence. Every time that somebody has irrefutable evidence of the Dogman, the government's there to erase all of it.
Well, here, this question right here might help. So, if Dogman ran for mayor in a Michigan town, what would his campaign slogan be?
I shred the competition.
Yeah. And hey, if maybe Dogman is secretly mayor, and that's how come they're taking everything away.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe during the full moon he changes into Dogman and goes and murders every chihuahua every now and then. Who knows?
A little snack. That's what that's going to be.
Yeah, that's a to-go snack right there. That's bite size.
So, what would happen if Dogman tried to order a latte at a Michigan coffee shop?
Okay, if Dogman could speak English, which I doubt he can, and he were to order a latte, I think he should get what is it called? Soy milk, because dairy is not really good for dogs.
True. That is very, very true. So, anything else?
Yeah, a couple things. Did you know that there was a conspiracy theory out there about Dogman stating that the government made him as a military weapon, that they experimented on human animal DNA?
Oh, wow.
There's actual conspiracy theories and evidence to back it up. There was a document, I forgot what year it was, that said that these companies that dealt with animal DNA spliced a human, a dog, and an orangutan DNA together, and that they think that that's how Dogman came about. And that the experiment was to release him into the wild to find out how he would survive. And then there are other people that say that the Dogman can actually be some kind of dire wolf breed that was pre-extinct.
Didn't we just bring that back to life?
They bring 3 of them back to life.
Dear Lord, we should stop
2
playing
females
God.
And 1 male. Yeah.
So the thing is, though, with the whole government experience, I don't believe that in some ways, because did the government have that kind of technology in 1887?
Oh, I totally think they do. They DNA splicing and any.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, he got too excited.
Government, it's not old news. They've made movies about it. They've made scientific discoveries about it.
Yeah.
Distinct or dead and long gone that have reappeared out of thin air, and that has to do with human reenactment. It has to do with us bringing them back, and I totally agree with it.
Oh, brother.
Do you think that it could be far-fetched? Do you think it's too much to say Dogman was an experiment that went wrong?
I don't think Dogman was an experiment. I think Dogman was just one of creatures that was born somehow back in the day, maybe the Greek days, who knows? And he survived when there were things talking about it being in Egypt. I mean, might as well. Why not? Why couldn't he be spread out like be here on Earth like an elephant or whatever? Leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. They're still trying to bring the woolly mammoth back to life.
That's one of their things that they're working on.
Yep. If it went extinct, it's that way for a reason. You don't bring things that have passed away back to existence just to figure out how they lived back in the day. Because you're upsetting the ecosystem, you're upsetting the natural order of things, and to me, it is wrong to bring something that's resting in peace and that has lived its time back into a time it knows nothing about.
That's true. That's true. Hey, I forgot our producer put it up there. They actually made a movie in 2012 about the Dogman.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that movie. That's interesting. Do we have a clip on that?
I think I have a trailer.
Ooh, we should watch it. I think our producer...
Somebody had to find out what's been going on with my snowman.
It was right there.
I don't think finding a bloody piece of cloth in the woods is nothing.
Oh.
Call him. What was that?
Now that I don't know.
So what was it?
I don't know, but that could be us, Vinny.
And like these
bright
yellow eyes.
Not in the hospital. We're too.
My neighbor's dog had just the same thing a little while ago. I saw them. They looked like claw marks.
Did he see what it was?
They said it looked like a big dog.
We've taken some blood and we're running a number of tests. I want to quarantine him until we can figure out what's going on.
Is he going to be okay?
It actually says Dogman. Dogman. We're being watched.
Look at this. Maybe I got a shot of the bastard.
Run! Better than nothing.
Totally
Maybe you'll get famous after all.
That's a bullet. Oh, brother. I've never seen that, so I'm going to have to see it. It's old, but...
I mean, it's a good movie. I've seen it. And it does touch base on a lot of theories about the Dogman, including being scratched by one. You should definitely take a moment and watch that movie. It's on Prime, and it's on Tubi, and it's even on Peacock.
Is it really?
Yeah, yep. I watched it on Peacock. I found it on Tubi, and I found it on Prime. If you don't like commercials, get it on Prime. It's only $3.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Oh, now what? What do we got going?
Well, it's almost time for us to say goodbye to those who have been and forgot.
Na, 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 na.
But before we go, please join us again next Friday. We'll be talking about the skunk ape. Yes, Florida's very own Bigfoot.
What? You just hit me with this. What the heck? I'm not talking about no stinky ape.
You are too, because it's your neck of the woods. And for those of you that enjoyed our show tonight, thank you again for coming and commenting. For those of you that are watching, remember, not everything is as it seems. There's always something in the dark just waiting to come out. Let's talk paranormal. See you soon.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This has been an LBOC podcast production.